Ridge County against Manchester United at Ridge Road. Referee gets us underway. Ridge County left to right, obviously. Manchester United attacking, ball over the top, and a volley by Marcus Rashford gives Manchester United the lead. Yeah, I wasn't blowing him kisses when he did that. Nice ball over the top, into space. Rashford onto it, puts it past the keeper with a nice finish. Which you can see slower there, past Carlfelt. There wasn't really much else doing in the first half, hence the lack of action on the highlights. We had a lot of the ball though, I can tell you that. We had a lot of the ball and we played football. And you can see that in the stats reflected, 60%, but crucially, Manchester United had the one shot which was on target and they scored. So the only shot in the first half fell to Marcus Rashford and he capitalised on that. Second half underway, Manchester United from left to right, obviously. And here they come attacking straight away. And they're in, and they put another one past Carlfelt for a 2-0 lead. And then from that point on, really was the same story pretty much of the first half, where we had a lot of the ball, and here, you know, we're having a shot. I think that was Christensen. He played well. Christensen did. You see him there just turning his man and then coming forward, but straight down the throat of the keeper. Tarnant's on the right hand side, feeds the ball back. Hettick picks it up and then into the area but away, and the referee called time on that one. We did play well, I have to say, but Manchester United's defence really was on it and it snuffed out most of our threat, and they had the two chances there. Both sides had 3 shots. Manchester United had 2 on target and scored from them. But we did play, we did try. Just beaten by a better side, really. 2-0 victories for Liverpool and Newcastle also. You may pause and peruse at your leisure. Goals in the Spurs and the Bournemouth game. And then Huddersfield were up next, and the Huddersfield match was horrible to play. There were certain things going off in this game that, well, you're going to see later. We scored from a corner though, nicely, and Medic Maniac was happy with that. Gyorza with the header into the net she goes, because we hadn't scored for a while. A few matches we'd not scored, and it was concerning me. And Gyorza there, keeper got something on it, but Gyorza guided it into the net from the corner. Nice stuff. Castledine had a very good match in this game. Very good match from what I saw on the highlights, just like Christensen did against Manchester United. But here come Huddersfield. That's an opportunity, but not taken by them. Defended by us. And in the end we get the ball. Nice ball forward, and Alberto puts it wide. You'll see that under pressure from the Huddersfield defender, just puts it wide. Ball across to Alberto. Can't pick it up. And you'll see here some of the things I was talking about earlier in this game. I put the ball in. Now Alberto didn't get the ball. He wasn't allowed to have the ball. The game had already decided that the Huddersfield player, you know, was able to have the ball. So the game programme overrode possession to them, and really that's a foul. That's a sending off offence, and the game was like, you know, Huddersfield have the ball, there's nothing to see here, move along. Fix your game, Konami, fix it, because that's not acceptable. And if you're pushing this for esports, that's not acceptable. When money is on the line and professional gamers and all that, if you want this to be taken seriously, you have to eradicate shit like that. Okay? Fact. You've got to eradicate it. Fix your game program. You cannot have esports like that. You cannot have video games like that. And if you're reviewers and you're giving this stuff 9 out of 10, well, you paid. You bought and paid for, because you really should be picking that stuff up. We score a goal. Olikainen, the young kid, gets on the score sheet. It was a lovely ball across to his feet. He takes it under control really well and then lashes in the shot for a 2-0 lead for Ridge County. And that pleased me very much with some of the shenanigans that the game programme was throwing up in this match against Huddersfield. It was awful to play, but we were coming out on top, and that was pleasing. Because when you're really up against it, you feel it on your pad and you see it in the game, it's really not nice. Reaching behind him in the air for that one. Castledine, having a very good game, like I said, gets down the side and puts in the cross, but you know, going away from him, sort of going back, having to crane his neck and stretch it around, never going to get the power and the angle on that, and always over the bar. Huddersfield, good point blank save, keeper really in the right place for that one, and fortunate for us that he was, because that was goal bound. But here we are attacking, or trying to attack, set something up. Olikainen on that left flank and puts the ball in. But Giroux, lovely bit of skill here by Castledine. Really lovely bit of skill to get around, and the defender does very, very well to get. You see it here, just turns one way then the other through them, and defender gets a crucial block there. Very good skill from Castledine, having a very good game. His corners were good as well in this game, and obviously Gioza scored from one, so he really was having a very good game. Huddersfield into the area and away, but not away. Huddersfield again and away, but not away. A comedy of error, Keystone Cops there, but Huddersfield ended up with a shot, and that was wide, fortunately for us, because we really struggled to get that ball away, as you saw. Referee called time on that one. Horrible match in parts, but we came out on top with 2 goals, and that's pleasing to score goals from the run that we've had, and the defeats and the no goals that we've had. It was pleasing to get to a horrible match, and you can see there from the stats, we were the most attacking team, even though we had less possession. We did more with it. Arsenal scoring 4 against Newcastle, 4 goals between Southampton and Norwich, 1-0 win for West Ham. Pause and peruse at your leisure. 4-2, Burnley beat Bournemouth there. And then we're on to Watford, away. Watford left to right, obviously, wearing our blue kit. So having scored 2 goals against Huddersfield, I was hopeful that we could keep some kind, actually get into some kind of momentum, because the run we've been on has been hard. It is the Premier League, and we expected that. Watford out of the traps very quickly, a couple of shots, one from open play and one from a set piece there, just past the post from the corner, and Carl Felt keeping us in it, with the first shot that they had. So Watford setting out their intentions very quickly, but here we are stating what we're about. Watford keeper pushed that one away very well, got good firm hands to it. Ball into the area, and that one's over. There's a decent ball in by Tarnant, just turning his man there. A good header, but unfortunately just over. Christensen again having a very good game. He's very impressive to use, Christensen. I knew he'd be a decent player, and he's really turning out to be just that, a good player. Ball in, Alberto with a shot, and beaten away by the Watford keeper. This is a good save. Gets across very well. Watford coming forward on the far side. Acres of space to go into acres. And a ball across to the area. And that's a good save by Cardiff. So both keepers on it today. And both keepers needed to be, because there were some good chances for both sides, as you've seen. Beaten away there by Cardiff. Picked up by Sanoon. And the referee calls time on the first half. So both sides really having a go. This was, as you've seen, end-to-end stuff at times. Watford seemed to have more, about them. But it's 0-0 at the break. Counted left to right in the second half. Get us underway. The ball forward. Picked up by Watford. Played around at the back, and then they start to come forward with it. There's the ball to the wing. Ball into the box. Away by Cardiff. Picked up by Watford on the edge of the box. And a shot. And that is into the net. Past Cardiff. I was a bit disappointed with Cardiff here. I didn't know whether that had got a deflection to start with, because there's a few bodies just there, but it didn't touch them. You'll see it there. Unfortunately, you can't see it as it goes past the players there on the replay, but it didn't take a deflection. But I was disappointed with Cardiff. I felt it should have had that. Referee awards a penalty for this. So Cardiff will try and keep us in it. He goes the right way, but he just can't reach it. It's a good penalty, out the reach of the keeper, into the corner. And Watford have a 2-0 lead after we gave a penalty away. Watford now again attacking. Into the area it goes, and into the net it goes again. A good finish on the turn. And Medic Maniac's up against it, hands on his knees. His team know they're in the Premier League, don't they? Good finish, that one. Again, where the keeper can't get it. Has to get down very low and stretch, and beaten for pace and accuracy there. To be fair, Cardiff hadn't done a lot wrong. The finishing was just excellent. The penalty was excellent. But this is the Premier League, as we keep saying, and we know we're in it. So we're 3 down now. And Watford come again. Shot. And the referee calls time on that. He puts us out of our misery. Watford take the 3 points and have 3 goals from that game. They played very well. It was a bit end-to-end at times in the first half, but Watford really had the quality, and that showed in the possession stats in the first half and in the second there that you can see. So, we have to hold our hands up. We were beaten by the better side, absolutely. So Watford 3-0 winners there. Manchester United beat Newcastle 4-0. Arsenal beat Norwich 3-0. 1-0 win for Liverpool. Tottenham win 4-1. 4 goals between Leicester and Villa. Everton win 2-0. We will see you shortly. Take care.